Hey, Maria.
Hey, Lisa.
So we have a powerhouse.
We do.
We do.
There's a powerhouse.
There's
I
a
don't
powerhouse.
think he knew he's a
Oh, I think he
I
knows he's
absolutely didn't know that I was a powerhouse.
So, Maria, this is David Johnson. I know I've introduced you to him once or twice before, but I'm going to do it again.
Hi, David.
Hi, Maria.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So for those of you who are watching and that don't happen to know David, this is who you want to be monitoring on LinkedIn. He has some great material. There is not anything that I believe, there's not much that can't be discussed sitting here today. But if you go to his website and you listen to his YouTube channel and his
be a
LinkedIn,
PR person.
well, thank you very much.
Lisa, the check is in the mail. Thank you so much.
All right, so let's jump in. Because it's great to see you. We first met a few years back.
Yes.
Down, I think, in New Jersey. It's
Yeah.
something.
Who knows?
Who knows what we were doing in New Jersey?
If you've ever met Lisa, you remember Lisa. You just don't remember where, because Lisa shines wherever she is.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's so
I like
sweet.
this. This is a great interview. We can end there. Thank you. No, this is great. So I'd love to talk about, you have a podcast, we have a podcast. What we think about and how we look at the world is a little different. Well, what we focus on is a little bit different.
Yeah.
That's what I should say.
Yeah.
Give us a little insight into your podcast.
So I'm a big proponent of each one teach one. So my podcast, Supply Chain Information Flow, I work with ISM New Jersey, and we essentially try to get information about things that are happening in the world of procurement directly to our members as soon as we hear about it. We're in an AI world, we're in a tech world. I live in a tech world. So we do a lot of stuff on what's happening in tech. When we had discussions and all of the issues around tariffs, we had Tom Cook, who was a tariff genius, and we had him on the show. I try to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on, mostly because that's what I do every day. But I also want to make sure that I'm giving back to the students and my members in ISM and anybody who's really watching, just a little something, a nugget that you can learn and take from our discussions. And if you follow me on LinkedIn, you'll see prompts and random ramblings about things that are going on in tech and probably basketball and maybe the Jetsons, depending on the mood I'm in that day.
So when you say students, are you doing something in higher ed?
I work with Rutgers. So I work with their supply chain association at Rutgers Business School.
Sure.
And I also teach a class on AI in the supply chain for their mini MBA.
That's interesting. Okay.
It's a lot of fun. This way I get a little bit of money for my obsession with AI.
Yeah. So I teach supply chain management at Northeastern to get a little bit of money to do the thing I love the most.
Exactly. That's the way it's supposed to go. You do the thing that you have to do so you can do the things that you want to do.
That's right.
There you go.
Exactly. So Maria and I, as you know, I have a business that's all built around procurement, supplier diversity, community. It's 2025, so we say community-based procurement initiatives.
Community-based procurement initiatives.
So we do not use bad words.
No.
And Maria has a business that assists companies in building out their certifications,
Awesome.
and works on the supplier development side, so assisting in corporations. So I'm just putting that out there so you know, because I don't know that you knew what Maria's business was.
I did not know that. And that's a wonderful thing, because for a lot of organizations that are of a certain size, there's so much intelligence and so much innovation in organizations that are too small to fit our supplier risk program profile. So, I'm going back a couple of years, but you work for a large company and you've got this small little one guy shop who's a diverse supplier who may not have access to us because we're this huge conglomerate.
Right.
Yes.
But we can't work with them because they don't have the revenue. And if things go wrong, they go out of business, we're stuck. So we avoid them like the plague. And it's important for organizations like yours to help us develop these smaller suppliers, to maybe get them into subcontractor relationships or something like that. So this way they can be viable providers for us. I think that's fantastic.
It's pretty neat, right?
That's
Especially
pretty
around
cool.
the joint relationships, right?
Yes.
So Maria and I, we do a lot of work together through
We
these
do.
joint relationships, because then we've doubled in size. We're able to kind of go after some of those contracts, which
Yes.
is pretty prime. You were just about to say something. I
No,
apologize.
I love building that pipeline because there's a lot of small businesses out there that don't even realize that there's this type of programs to help them grow. And I come in and I have taken all that, mumbo jumbo of procurement language and translated it into layman's term in Spanish. And
Oh.
I mean, even Portuguese. And you should see, we have companies easily making $500,000 and nobody has noticed them because the small business, even though they're making $500,000, still consider a small business.
Yeah.
And once the state knows about them, well, we want to do business with them.
Yeah.
So I'm always out there in the community looking, digging, and
That's
finding.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
So I feel we hijacked this. So I want to hear from you where you think procurement is going
Yes.
in the next 3 years.
I think the focus is going to go on away from cost savings in the most aggressive, progressive procurement organizations. I think it's going to go from cost savings to value creation. We're going to be asked to generate revenue as opposed to just saving a couple of dollars, right? Co-innovation, especially because we're so tech heavy now.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be forced to speak this other language, right? Yes, I want you to save money, but I also want you to find ways to monetize the data that we have access to. I want you to find ways to partner with our suppliers to innovate on our marketing technology stack, right? Marketing partnerships. There are going to be ways that we are going to be forced as procurement people to think that we never had to think before. And I think that's something that we should start preparing for right now.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the progressive side of it because, I've been saying for a few years now, procurement is nothing more than the flip side of the sales coin.
100%.
Right? That is just all we are. We are salespeople not looking at sales, but looking at suppliers.
Just under-resourced and underpaid.
but exactly like sales.
But exactly like sales, yeah.
Right, but it's the same thing. It's they're looking to sales, looking to how do we build out these relationships using our customer base. But when I think about a supply chain, which is an extenuating from supplier end through end of recycling, if you will, right? There's a lot of room in there for collaboration and growth. And I'm with you. If you're not looking backwards to where did these products come from and how do we look back and build something greater than what we are to create that additional revenue stream, what are you doing at that point?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. You look at all of the things that we have access to as a procurement team, right? We're the hub between so many different parts of the organization, right? I sit in IT, but I also have to talk to finance, I have to talk to legal, I have to talk to the marketing guy because they buy Salesforce from me. I have to talk to clinical if I'm in pharma because I manage the relationship with the CROs and the CMOs. I have tons of opportunity for me to find ways to monetize the data that my marketing guy has, right?
Yeah.
Do you think MasterCard wouldn't want to know who's looking at my website and how long they're staring at a particular, piece of my website, or who's watching ads on my website? That's stuff that I can monetize, that I can sell. Right? And no matter what industry you're in, you're a data company right now. Right? No matter what you do,
Everybody's
you've got
data.
data that you can make money off of. And we as procurement, because we're constantly facing it off against the supplier, I hate to say facing off, but we are the face of the company to the supplier at most times. We have the opportunity to make those connections, to have those conversations, and then start bringing back different value in different ways.
I love that. Now, I'm going to push you one more level down. I want to talk about the category manager because I believe the fundamental backbone of procurement is a category manager.
Strategic procurement? Absolutely.
Absolutely. When is it coming back with a vengeance?
I don't think it ever left. I think the changes to the way that services are provided made it difficult for us to do our job, right? Again, we talk about understaffed, under-resourced, underfunded. We don't have 12 months in a procurement cycle anymore, right? We have 3 months because it's a SaaS product. Your team doesn't think they need, the 18 months that we used to to have beforehand. So we're losing the leverage because we're not engaged early enough.
Yeah.
And category management, the difference between category management and tactical procurement is leading from the front. I'm bringing the contract to you and I'm telling you when I need to start working on it, rather than you saying, here's a contract, renew it for me, right? And that's a huge difference in the way that category management, strategic sourcing, however you want to put it, that's a huge difference in how that works for most procurement departments.
Yeah. I like that though. I like when a procurement and when I'm seeing some sourcing people here today that we've had some conversations with, and they're ready to dive in. It's no longer this passive role of, well, I'll hear from my stakeholders and the stakeholders will set the tone.
Yeah.
We're seeing people here whose jobs it is to create some of these relationships that they're going to be bringing back inward.
I tell people all the time, like, I work in tech. Are you on the tech leadership team? Are you there when the ideas are generated? Are you a part of the conversation? Do they look at you as just the procurement guy, or do they look at you as a tech guy who happens to do procurement? Right. That's the best compliment I've ever gotten. One of my old CIOs said, yeah, you're a procurement guy, but you're really a tech guy that does procurement.
Right.
So I want you in my leadership team. I want to hear your opinions. And then I got to the point with him where it was like, I know this is a problem for you. I know your guy doesn't have time to really investigate alternatives. So I'm gonna ask you for 90 minutes. I'm gonna bring in 3 vendors. I'm gonna do demos. You bring all of your team here, and then we'll run an RFP. I'll do everything for you. Right. We'll find the solution. You don't want to change, you don't change. Yeah. But if you do want to change, this is an opportunity for you to change.
And what a great roadmap you just placed, right? Mm-hmm. From procurement, how do we become, I'm looking for the word. It starts with an O.
How do we become owners?
Sure, let's go with owners.
All right.
Because I have nothing else. But how do we? I have nothing left. No. How do we own that particular category, that particular moment in time? And it is about doing that introduction and those matchmaking. And I'm not a big fan of the word matchmaking because of what's happened in the diversity world. Mm-hmm. But a true matchmaking is, I have vetted you. I've had a conversation. I understand from as intimate as I can understand the stakeholders and their wants and wishes and desires. Yeah. And that when you and I are talking, I know them, and I know them to be so, and then I know them to be so from Maria, and I know between the two of you there's going to be a good, reasonable competition. Right?
Yeah.
That's my job now. It's not that passive, oh, we only have 2 weeks. I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah, I hate that.
Oh.
I hate that. That is the worst. Hey, this is going to renew next month. Can you save me 20%? Yeah, of course I can. Sure, why not?
Of course. Well, but I think now, knowing where technology is going, that those are coming due next month, right?
I do.
I mean, some of this has been a gift for procurement.
Yeah, I mean, and we talk about AI a lot.
A lot,
right?
Yes.
All day we've been talking about AI. But the reality of the situation is procurement as a function is purposefully made for AI. This is like the best place for AI to work, right? We deal with tons of data. We've got SKUs, we've got contract clauses, we've got all these different data points that we're stuck with, and we're under-resourced. So we don't have the people who can be the data scientists and all of that stuff. So AI is the thing, that's the dirty little word, that can make us better, right? Yeah. There's so many lone wolves and so many people who are stuck, working on 500 deals a year when there's just one guy. And then you bring in an agent and that's like, well, these are the clear parameters of what you can do. And it's like, oh, you just saved me 60 hours a week, right? Yeah. And that's the value of AI for us in procurement. And I don't think it's harped on enough.
Which is incredible because it's harped on.
Yes, yeah, that part.
That part, yeah.
Not the AI is going to take our job and all of that good stuff.
So David, this has been amazing, and I'd love to talk to you. What's happening? What's new for you? What are you looking forward to in this upcoming year?
I'm hoping for a lottery win, or a very rich woman to come into my life and let me play golf all day, every day.
That's nice. She sounds lovely.
Yes. Failing that, so I'm building an app It's called Procure Optima. It's a strategic sourcing app. I'm trying to find a gig. I was given the old heave-ho at my last place, so
Okay.
now I'm looking for a role where I can really do the things that I just talked about, right? Lead from the front, be a part of the technology leadership team, and make procurement a value-generating
Yes.
role instead of, I got this contract I have to renew.
Right.
That's the dream, kind of.
That's the dream. Any specific industry?
I like AI, so if I could get into Anthropic or OpenAI or Google or one of those, I would like that's the place, so I can learn the secret sauce.
Right. All right. No, that's wonderful, and I have no question that somebody's going to be grabbing you up pretty quickly. That's
I hope so.
You know.
I can't just be this pretty. I have to be pretty and smart.
When will I see you again? ISM?
Probably ISM.
Denver?
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you invite me up to Boston for cheesesteaks or something.
December cheesesteaks.
I don't know.
Lobster
we don't
rolls.
Lobster rolls. That's right.
Cheesesteaks. We're
Sorry.
going to
Oh
Philly.
my God.
Yeah. Well, I'll eat a cheesesteak
December
anyway.
12th. Come on up. We're going to
Okay.
have a little lunch, end of year lunch.
Okay.
All right. Then I look forward to seeing you in December.
I'll
and
see
then
you in
I
December.
look forward to seeing you in May at ISM Denver.
Thank you. I
Always
look forward to
wonderful.
seeing you as well.
Thank
Are you
you.
coming?
I'm going to the Boston one. I'm not sure about Denver, but she already put a bug
Tell
in my
her
ear.
how
so
good it is.
ISM World is amazing.
Okay.
It's
Tons
amazing.
of practitioners,
I'm
great sessions,
Okay.
and good fun.
And I have a booth, so stop on by again.
I will definitely
I
stop by.
appreciate that. Everybody, this is another terrific day here at KonnectHouse. We will be back with some more folks in just a little bit. Good to see you.
Take care.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.